Hey there, friends of FallCon. It's Darren here again with our next unboxing video. This time it is Anachrony Essential Edition. This game is part of the FallCon gaming library, sponsored for this year by Eastridge Games. Check them out at www.ergames.ca. Anachrony Essential Edition is designed by Dávid Turczi, Richard Amann, and Viktor Peter. It was published in 2017 by Mindclash Games. There are a number of artists listed. My apologies for any mispronunciations, but here goes. Vilio Farkas, Laszlo Fejes, Laszlo Forjak, and Martin Guyakis, and Peter Nezlimi. Again, my apologies for any mispronunciations. According to the box, Anachrony Essential Edition is for 2 to 4 players, ages 15 and up, and plays in 30 to 120 minutes. At the time of the recording of the video, on Board Game Geek, Anachrony Essential Edition has a rating of 8.1, a weight of 3.98, and is ranked 48th overall with over 10,000 ratings. Anachrony Essential Edition. Command mighty exosuits, traverse the time rifts, and lead your path through a cataclysmic future in this epic sci-fi board game. I'm guessing some time travel is going to be involved. Excellent. Okay, let's get to the unboxing. Let's peel the plastic off so we get rid of all that glare. Put that over here. All right, let's see. Front of the box. We already saw this. It says 30 minutes per player, so 30 to 120 minutes. Sounds about right. And they repeat it on all 4 sides, which is great, because you never know which way it's going to end up on a shelf. And we've already seen the back a little bit. And again, it covers off the date. This is the base game of Anachrony. The Exosuit Miniatures and other modules are available as separate products. Okay, well, I might have a special thing at the end here about part of that. Let's pop the box and see what's going on. We have a rule book. It is really nice quality paper. It is 28 pages long. High gloss paper, so it's going to show up really good on my camera. All the component list. We'll get to all these things, of course, in a minute. Very pretty components from the looks of the picture. And I've got a glare right in the middle of that page. All right. I'm not going to go through every page, but it's got the story so far, the general setup, which I am a huge fan of. I haven't seen a component list yet, but I am sure, well, I guess this, technically, yes. I have seen a component list. All right. General setup, lots of general setup. Player setup, some more stuff to do. There's player boards. Game overview. A game turn. That sounds good. And more game turn. This is 3.98 weight, so I did expect a fairly hefty rulebook. All the actions are detailed. Really good pictures everywhere. So lots of seems to be examples. All the icons, the main board actions are covered off. Yeah. I'm sure someone's going to come back and say, oh, you didn't show us enough of this close up. Well, I apologize now. Frequently overlooked rules. I like that. I know I always overlook rules. We call my game group Team Asterisk for a reason. Almost every game we play, it has an asterisk. All the optional rules, the appendix with all the little details, the minutiae of things that us heavy gamers would like to argue about. All the credits, and then you can add the classic expansion pack and the Exosuit Miniature Set. Good to know. And then all the icons. I suspect one copy of this is not going to be enough. All right, let's see what we have in the bag. These are exciting, so I'll get them out of the way first. Player stands for something. some sort of plastic stand for a cardboard thing, some sort of standee. Put that over there. We have cubes. I love cubes. Let me tell them all apart. Let's slide that up and have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of cubes. So these are not player colors. They're probably some sort of, well, maybe. There are 4 cubes and some gems. So they might be player colors. They're nice acrylic. Let's see if we get a good zoom in. These are the yellow, so they're translucent, acrylic. Good weight to them. They're not overly heavy. They're not metallic, but they're nice. And I can tell all 4 colors apart. So that's a plus. All right. We have pretty blue gems. I like pretty blue gems. I don't know how you guys feel about them. And there seems to be 2 different types. A light blue. I bet you these are the water. Let's have a look there. Yeah. Light blue, dark blue. And I can tell those apart. Again, gotta love it. I'm not going in any particular order other than top to bottom in this box because I'm not teaching rules. I'm just showing you what's in the box. We have dice. I like dice. 2 dice that seem fairly similar. And another die has some iconography. You know, it was all on the back of that rule book. They're etched, not stickers. Really a big fan of that. Let's get a nice picture in there. Zoom in. There we go. Those over there. Let's pull this back in here because, well, that way you guys know I'm not doing any sleight of hand. I'm pulling in things from other boxes. Scorecard, I'm guessing. Score pad for the end of game. Lots of icons again. Double-sided, which is good. Save some paper. I'll probably laminate a set of that. And throw a dry erase marker in there. Lots of bags. I'm getting a suspicion there's going to be lots of stuff coming out of this box. Oh, good. Plastic bags that I think I can open without grabbing the knife. Cards. What do we got here? We have, looks like faction symbols. We'll go back through these in a minute. Multiple cards of different things. What do we have here? We have the High Sunwalker Amina. Let's put that out of the way so we're not distracting people. Let's see what's going on. Oh, a horrible glare there. Where is that coming from? Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of that. All right, hopefully that's not too dark for you guys. Valerian. Thought he was a different guy, but that's okay. The Treasure Hunter. Nice mix of male and female and diverse races, which is excellent. I like when they take that into consideration. Another 4 cards with 4 more people. I'll just quickly go through these. Gotta save some mystery for when you guys say, "You did such a great job, Darren. I went and bought this game right afterwards." So I suspect these are 2 different cards for each faction. Very nice looking. Great art. Card quality is really good. What do we have? 4 player references. I love player references. I like words too, but I understand having a... never mind. Look, words. Anyway, you guys are going to think I'm half asleep doing this. Sorry about that. All right. What's next in the box? Let's take this pack of cards and see what we can do to it. A little magic trick over here. Won't terrify anybody on screen. Wow, it's great video there, Darren, being off screen. All right, we have cards. They all, oh, no, different icons on the back. So I suspect all these cards are mixed, and I'm going to have to sort them out. We have symbols that are probably referenced on the back of the player board, on the back of the rule book. That's a better word. Yeah, there seems to be 3 or 4 different types of cards in here. I don't know whether they're all going to stay together or get shuffled into different piles. Good quality cards. The Hobbit-sized cards, as I call them. So if you're going to sleeve these, I don't think you really need to, but what do I know? I don't normally sleeve very many things. Okay, all of this is in plastic to keep it from warping, which may or may not help. We'll find out. All right, we have player boards that seem to be those factions again. And they look like they are, yes, they are asymmetric. So it'd be nice if it caught up with me. Yeah. They are double-sided, and first glance, they are slightly different. So there's a B and an A side, so you get a lot of replayability, and you have your asymmetrical player powers, faction powers. That's awesome. That means we can argue about who gets which faction in every game. Very cool artwork. It's one thing that really drew me to this game, was the artwork is very dystopian, future tech, mechs, and robots. Looks like a player board. Let's see what we can do to show off this player board. Well, it's basically a lot of hexes. This looks like this might replace over here. Ooh, look at that. Aren't I just figuring things out? Again, really nice art. Let's see what's on the back. Oh, good. A different, either player count, maybe. Let's rotate it. You guys can't see upside down. 2 to 3 players versus a 4-player board. Excellent. That's clear. And if I can find it without actually having to look up in the rulebook, awesome. Let's put that over here and see what's left in the box. We have another player board. Maybe. I don't know. There are... Ooh, these are huge. So these look like player boards instead of faction boards. I'll zoom in there. If I can get a jump inside player. It's just brutal, but what's that look like? Yeah. Let's try that. I can sit in the shadows so long as you guys see what's going on. Excellent. So, lots of hexes, tracks. Looks like they're going to fill in some things. Maybe some victory points up here. This is obviously faction specific. Maybe? Yes. This one coincides with this faction of salvation. Very cool. I can figure things out. This has a side A and a side B. Nice. All right. And 4 different player boards. I would say that the side A is very symmetrical. Let's have a look at the side B. These are definitely asymmetrical, so beginning, advanced game, you can work your way through. And we have the 4 different player maps for the game. All right, there's still a lot of cardboard in this box, guys. See what I mean? Lots of cardboard. We have tokens. I think this is a timeline sort of thing, from what I remember reading. Let's go this way, maybe. I don't know. We have the Welfare Society, Archive of the Eras. Lots of little triangles and squares. Let's see what the other side looks like. Some of it's double-sided. Some of it's just icons. I'm sure it's going to be really fun to figure out what they all do. Another board of tokens. These look like faction symbols, if I remember correctly. Let's turn it this way this time. Yeah, maybe some bonus powers, maybe some sort of income, maybe that's victory points. Double-sided. This is punch board 1 back. I don't know what that one was. That was on top. Another punch board, similar to the first one we did. Yeah. Again, very interesting. A lot, good quality cardboard, solid. Doesn't seem to be too warped. Zoom that back in there. I'd go into more detail, but there's a lot of stuff, and I think this is going to be a heavy enough game that you're going to want to dig into it and set it up as you're playing it and see what's going on. Look like victory point chits, possibly. Power, maybe. I don't know. Some more of those action hexes, I think, will go on that player board. All this hexagon stuff, I suspect, is for the main game board. Maybe some sort of projects. Maybe. Cool. Still, 4 sheets of cardboard to go through. So I'm going to go through these pretty quickly because people will complain how long I'm taking to talk about this. And I still have something special to show you at the end. Well, we have that Ghostbusters symbol with do not enter. I know somebody told me what it meant, but I still call it the Ghostbusters symbol because everybody knows what I'm saying when I say that. Or do not enter. That one looks fairly intimidating. I suspect bad things are going to happen when you get to that tile. Very cool. These are the 4 faction symbols. Excellent. And the last board looks like they've got whatever they couldn't fit on the final boards, just filling in the spaces here and some blank template holes. That's everything in this box, in the first box. Ooh, he says the first box. What are we doing? Well, one of the things that was talked about in there was the Exosuit Miniature Set, which I also picked up at ER Games, and I thought I'd show that off a little bit. This is superfluous to play. There are counters in the game, the original game box, which will suit the gameplay, but this is just coolness in a box. Of course, 6 layers of plastic to get through, but hey, there isn't much in this box. It's just miniatures. Everybody has their own independent spot. And of course, they're taped together. Let's try that. Let's have a look. I'm only going to pull one of each out just because they are cool. So, let's get this out of the way so you don't get distracted. Let's see what we got here. We have some sort of tentacle-looking creature. Very nice details. I convinced my wife to paint these. That would be fantastic. If she ever watches this video, hint, hint, great birthday present, painting my miniatures for me. This guy has a drill, some sort of mining mech maybe. Again, they look like they have the player color tacked right on the bottom, but it does come off, so you guys can change whose color is whose. Nice. This is the slot where the little token that if you were playing the game without the miniature, that's the token is what you would put on the player board. Otherwise, you would put these miniatures on with the token in it. So like I said, very superfluous, but very cool at the same time. And last miniature, this guy has wings. I wonder if he actually flies in the game. Still, super cool. And it's got the yellow base, so that would be the color I would play. So, there are 6 times 4, my math, 36? No, 24, just kidding. 24 miniatures to go with this game. It'll all be packed together in the library in one with a elastic around it. They will be going together so people can sign them out and play with the tokens or with the miniatures, depending on how much coolness factor they want at the table. Shut up for a second. Thanks for checking out our unboxing video of Anachrony Essential Edition. I want to thank Eastridge Games for sponsoring the FallCon Gaming Library this year. Check out FallCon.com for more information about our convention and our meetups in the Calgary, Alberta area. Please feel free to like and subscribe to our channel, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I will try to answer them as best I can. In closing, I'm Darren with FallCon, and I want to know, are you game? Thanks, and have a great day.